This is by the gentleman that made Dusk, if you are familiar. Hang on. Does it sound good? Can you hear the music? Click the title to begin. In a single sitting, there is no save system. Set aside an hour. Okay, we can go. Let's do this. Hang on, let me bump the volume a little bit. Okay. WAS to move, space to jump, right-click flashlight. Interact, examine. I'm using WAS, but it doesn't seem to be doing much. Why though? Was my keyboard dead? Can't be. It was working just a second ago. That'd be weird. Hello? Hello? Why you no work? Why you no work though? Hang on. Let me do one thing. No, still nothing. The mouse works. Why you no work? It can't have died. Could it? No. That'd be weird. It was working just fine a second ago with no difficulties. There's usually a grace period. Why you no work? Why button no work? Nothing worked. Hang on. Let me just do a random typey thing. Yeah, keyboard works fine. No idea what the fuck. Huh. Oh, if that's the case, unplug that. Tie that around. Why are you not working? No information is here. I can't even pause the game to minimize. No, nothing's working. It just isn't going. Hang on, let me try just closing it out and reopening it. And open again. Yes, exactly like before, thank you. Okay, try it again. Hope to God it works. Okay, now you work. What the hell was different about that? Not exactly a lot of sound going on right now. Hang on, I'll bump it. Okay, I'd figure that out. There's barely any sound here. It's like this weird winding in the background, though. Power outlets. Yesterday, 4 people lived... What? 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 Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now only 1 remains. There's a bit of a mystery here. Yeah, I downloaded a few smaller things in case we didn't have full time going. Locked. Game's only like an hour long. Probably more than that now with the difficulties, but I digress. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Isa could remember when the old building still stood here, filled with families. Sorry, he said, and he cried, as he often cried during these talks. For what, he said. For a lot of things. I feel like I missed life, he said. Like it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking, and I'm watching it disappear into the horizon. Stuck in this prison. Come on, Beautiful? Lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. Did I feel guilty for getting a cracked version of something like After Effects? No. Fuck him. Let me in. See, you listen a little bit better. Isa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. Mr. Junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. How do you know Abel didn't take it, he said. Because I trust him, she said. He's a dismal man. He would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. Trust all of you, he said. Because that's how we ought to live. Someone left their flashlight. She sat down beside the flashlight. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you, she said. She didn't take it either, he said. Nor did I, and nor did Abel, she said. Yet it's gone. A smile on her face, though she did not feel like smiling. Thank you. Daniel, they're the last one I gave the key to, said Isa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. Never met anyone's. I didn't take it well, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the only one that told you it was missing. Fresh air, the unseen crack in the corner, cut through the room's stuffy musk. Want us to sail the seven seas? Every now and then, yeah. Goddamn Capcom. It's dark. No, God, you're overlapping. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. Hang on. The wood was older than anyone could remember, and it had rotted and fused with the floor. That's bad stuff. My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around. I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. He keeps the chapel locked, and she's the only one with the key, said Ellie, leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. Think she took it, he said. Narrative's a little bit out of order. That's fine. It happens. What's your problem with Isa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. The 3DS Wii U shop will be closed credit card purchases by Monday. Good job, Nintendo. Good job. Really proven why people do certain things. God forbid they give a shit. Serious liquid had drained from the tank and into the water long ago. This is a weird time. This place was a forest once. Oh, 3 trees? Isa could remember the glorious living trees bravely. Barely. Bravely? Barely. The skeletons were all that remained. A damp tangle of trees and foliage, free to run wild and unkept. The fuck kind of island is this? Huh. Come back when night falls. Okay. I remember that. The night was wild and cold. Monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. Close the eShop permanently by spring 2023. Good job, Nintendo. Really killing it. People wonder why I don't support Nintendo. It's almost like they're awful or something. Yeah, that's where I started. Granted, Sony kind of blows ass too with all the censorship nonsense. At least Nintendo games have titties. That's real, by the way. Nintendo has titties. You're allowed to have pity on Nintendo. By all means, look that up. Fire. Remember when the moon still shined, when each night was bathed in warm silver, and the shadows were mysterious and friendly, and the island was a place of joy. That was many years ago. Since it disappeared, this place has become cold and stark, plagued by an inexplicable sense of loss and despondency. Daniel and Ellie are young. They do not feel it. They don't remember what the world used to be like. But Abel and I do. We are both filled with longing for intangible joys that it can no longer provide. Friends that do not exist. Feelings that cannot be reasonably felt. When I was younger, I smiled because I felt like smiling. Now that smile is a disguise. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Isa could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own. So she often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers, but there was something profound about preserving thoughts so that they would live long after there was nobody around to read them. The rating board problem and don't censor me. Yeah. They could make more candles. Couldn't make more wood. Label burned candles. There is an evil man on this island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same woman. Betrayed the same women. My constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch helpless their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures and lights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is Sin. We are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. Abel read to escape. Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thoughts. Isa read to pass the time, but Ellie, as far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. Worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? What childlike emptiness I feel. Find the most peaceful solace in fantasy, to find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers to taunt us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. Water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we've survived, but to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it has nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Uh, it's the same one I was already in, isn't it? Yep. Across the way, then. You actually have a light bulb. Daniel took down the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one. Listening to Abel talk and thinking unrelated thoughts, he preferred the sharp illumination of flashlights to the dimness of flame. Understandable. Have a nice day. Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. All right, let's talk about Ellie. Yeah, good night, we told him. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good rest. Make sure to rest. Yeah, probably right after this, honestly. I have to be up by like 6 in the morning every goddamn morning from now on, I think. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Isa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said, his expression confused Abel. Some weird shit going on here. While he was laying on the bed, Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Isa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on our table, covered in dust. Anything else in here? Clearly a struggle. I guess that part's not important enough. The night comes. The door was rested shut, it would never open. Fireflies? No. I guess not. Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. Those boats? Or those houses? No, those are houses. You saw an image of Ugly Sonic from the Chip and Dale movie? Hope Disney goes under within the decade. Imagine bringing back Rescue Rangers as some kind of weird parody film. The fucking audacity. The night was wild and cold. They'd come back at night, right? You know, the music is not loud, but it's hitting the yellow, same as me. You can hear me fine, right? Hey, Swain. Welcome. I guess it's not quite nighttime enough. Oh, hey. Actual music. Go figure. Music is peaking just a little sometimes. Drop that just a hair then. We already looked through everything, didn't we? I feel like we did. And here we are all the same. Look through all the houses. Go back to the place we started. Oh wait, no, I got a key, that's right. Probably opens that one. This didn't open before. We're getting older. Been getting older since we were born, said Isa. She's always smiling. People never smile. There's the building. This is getting freaky and in the existential way. No, this is the one I checked already. This one that didn't open before then, right? No. No, I searched this one too, didn't I? What was the one that didn't open? One of these was locked before. Huh. head back into the building we started in. It's not the building we started in. We started in was facing the water. Oh, right. Moon Sliver was gone. Word of Hector the Fourth. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. The woodland teeth is vanquished again. It is said. No. Woodland teeth is vanquished, it said. God damn it, read. Your people are safe for now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. Fears the Moon Sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this. Should the Moon Sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe. Keep it ready. May you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. He stared at the empty dais, sometimes struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Someone moved it? Isa, perhaps? He was the only one with a key to the Chapel of Infinite Light, but Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her. He had done. Taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before, as he absent-mindedly picked the book up, and caught his eye, or rather the lack of something. Something doesn't like light. Huh? You have a good night, Simon. Appreciate you stopping by. You have some good resty, huh? I think you'd be able to sprint, given the circumstances. Does not count as nightfall, motherfucker? Why have you been doing trigonometry? Trigonometry? Trigonobotomy. Trigomondays. Final review. Oh, I see. What are we doing here exactly? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what we were doing. That freaked me out just a little bit. No, still not open. Made me read an essay from an OnlyFans bitch? Friend. Did you tell him it's not appropriate school behavior to, fall in line with modern-day skinwalkers? Streetwalkers, that's the word. Ellie was a sullen and beautiful girl, the youngest of all of them, with a mind and fit for lofty thoughts. She'd once come in here to see if there was any old firewood. Otherwise, she stayed in her cluttered house, where it was warm and familiar. Same bitch as a yearly event called the Slut Walk. Oh, one of those types. I see. I'm sure her parents are proud. Isa was the oldest, if not the wisest. Certainly the most well-learned. Remembered when Josiah still lived. She would sit on this crate and listen to his stories. Those memories, like so many others, were bittersweet. Daniel was a quiet man. Spent his life lost in the books of old, or lost in his own thoughts. Wondered where the barrels had come from and who had put them there. Learn more from Vtubers than this shit? Yeah, that'll happen. Abel loved Isa. He loved Daniel and Ellie. When his mind wasn't turned toward their well-being, it was filled with thoughts of bleak hopelessness. Sometimes he would rifle through the barrel and the promise of undiscovered trinkets raised his spirits, if only temporarily. Oh, now it's nighttime. God. Please. Please, Holy Spirit. Someone's gonna come screaming at me from out of the goddamn fog. I can already tell. Is this nighttime enough for you? Apparently not. I feel like I have looked at every inch of this godforsaken island. And let me... That? Fires. Maybe I missed something. No, I already looked at that. This I have not opened. Never found a key to that. Must be something somewhere then, right? Must be something. Yeah, I already read that. No new information. God damn it. Definitely already read that. Believe the word of Hector and the religious teachings that were passed on to me. Maybe the moon is still out there, hidden behind some cloud of darkness. Maybe the ones who went before us are waiting there. There's no way to know. We have to wait for death to find out. Truth be told, I am ready. Ready for the beginning of a new adventure. You have your own personal box, too. There. Yeah, flashlight, whatever. There's the pile of wood. Another look through. Yeah, they clearly had some kind of fucking fight in here, right? I just missed something? Otherwise, I'm a little bit lost. I'm going to get wood, she spat. I think it was too stupid to know, he said. I'm going to get wood. You took the book then, huh? Typical woman. Weird I can jump. It hasn't really come up yet. Here we are. Gas freeze. What in God's name could I be missing? Has to be something. I can go in the water. That seems... Okay, never mind. Had your word there for a second. Just go out into the shallows, I guess. This is just a bit odd. Just a bit. Behind the place? more electricity. How does this place have windows? Yeah, it has windows. But on the outside, they're blocked up. I already read that. You I did not read. Hector II. Woodland Teeth, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector, and desired to take the island away from them. It lurked in the dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked by the Woodland Teeth, in the dark underground, attacked and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream and said, Hector, the time has come, your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great. His depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the Moon Sliver from its pedestal and do battle. So Hector went to the Chapel of Infinite Light, retrieved the Moon Sliver, and went into the tunnels. Moon Sliver was written by the pure spring rain on pages of dried leaves. Found by noble Hector, the moon spoke to Hector, saying, Take this, the Moon Sliver, and make for it a place in the Chapel of Infinite Light, for it is a holy document. Man cannot read it, but its very letter is known to the demons of the night, and greatly feared. Know that it will protect you, even should my light cease to bathe the night in holy silver. Give it a place of honor, treat it as a prized possession, for it is your weapon against evil. So Hector took the Moon Sliver, placed it in the Chapel of Infinite Light, on a silver pedestal. And the night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. Illegible. Hector descended, darkness, terrible whispering, infinite and deep. Do not know how long he wandered, promises of brutal torture and mutilation waiting. Begone, teeth of the forest, spoke the holy incantations written upon, and returned to the surface. It has to be dark enough now, right? Right? Has to be. A little bit off-putting, just a hair. No, you don't open. I have one new item in my Steam inventory. Come back when night falls. This is nighttime, goddammit! I have searched every nook and cranny of this island. Can't have shit in Detroit. That? Like I can just climb up here, right? And no. If I did, it didn't seem like that would be intense. Still closed forever? You are. Really feel like I've done everything. But clearly I haven't. Going to get wood. No, this isn't exactly helping me. Alright, I'll help. Do more look-throughs. I kinda doubt I'm gonna find anything. I already looked through all of this. How about you? Anything? No? Just there for show? Why does nothing open? All I really need is one key, then I can start opening these, presumably, right? like I'm just going around in circles. Mostly because I quite literally am. The island is rather circular. Ah! Got it. Wait, is that the one for in here? Yes, it is. Isa didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop when she was a girl. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. Not a young woman. Even now, seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. How do I get into storage, he asked. He shut and locked the box. I told you before. Said, I forgot, he said. I don't go there often. Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone. The stream title isn't updated. A little bit too late for that at this point, isn't it? God damn it. Should have remembered to do that. Storage. Stupid math. Math is very stupid. And when your fucking teachers told you, you can't do that, you're not going to be walking around at all times with a calculator to solve all your problems for you, you have to learn this shit. Now everyone's got a calculator in their pocket. Good job. Good job, jackasses. Wrong one. Wrong one. It's the first one. Yeah, you're going out, I know. Not this one either. Supplies, calculators. Yeah. Way of things. One of the other ones, then. Yeah, those two. Go. Help you. Outlet. There we go. Wire. Right. Figured this would be the one you wanted me to fiddle with. Maybe it's not. No, maybe it's this one. Apparently not. God damn it. Hit the first 3, then leave the 4th alone. But that doesn't help me. Why's it gotta be like this? Yes, interrupting. Before I leave. That's the one across the way. Last one I gave the key to. Curious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. Never met anyone's eyes. Yeah, I read that already. You're really not fiddle with this at all? The one who told you it was missing. The one in here, at least. Everyone just kind of left their shit behind, didn't they? Keep an eye out for keys. Figured they'd be easier to spot, but I guess not. Strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. It has to be in one of their houses again, right? What the hell else could it be? me! Hey, oh, I'm dying. Saw that for a second. That's nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Anyway, I guess we're checking the houses again. Not that way. No, over here, over the hill. Had to have missed something on a shelf then. Had to have. This is where I got the last one that opened that. Which of the other one of you bastards had a little lockbox? Which of you was it? Come on now, fess up. Not you. Undecorated ass house. And you either. Has to be you. Yeah. Yeah, I was right next to it. I'm a dumbass. He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. He didn't say anything. Her lips were pursed in that eternal, ignorant scowl. He got up from the bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he'd plant the last few seeds and they would be able to grow food again. Now he knew the ground was poison. Isa had given the seeds to him for safekeeping. Isa loved him. Isa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears, but he didn't let Ellie see. Supposed to meet Isa for a walk, he said. He didn't answer. He just left. Well, it still doesn't help me get into where I need to go. Unfortunate as it is. Thoughts on this game? Confusing, but interesting. Is it nighttime enough for you yet? Can I go in? Oh no. I think there's an outlet here. So with the rain, you'd think it'd be unsafe to do that. Here we are. Yeah. Stop. Come back when night falls. It's fucking nighttime. Let me in. Why won't you just let me in? Why does nothing ever want to let me in? Oh, wait. 2, 3. There. What was I so worried about? Didn't even notice that until now. Is there a monster down here? Is that why there's music all of a sudden? Darkness never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive. Predatory darkness is an SCP, isn't it? Yeah. I think I remember seeing that in a thumbnail somewhere. Oddly specific. A family of rats lived among the crates of dried food. Perhaps the last animals left alive. You know, with the mist, it actually helps to see in the dark. I came from that way, I think. Dana's voice echoed through the tunnels. couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Neil heard soft, scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. Do a little recharging. Called Ellie again, still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. There's someone's light. I have time to cry out, the shadow silhouette in his flashlight beam lunged toward him. You'd think you'd keep a goddamn knife on you. Piece of me, goddamn monster. I'll fuck your day up. This is a long tunnel. Very long. Extremely. Christ. Breath before she felt his claws, then she was gone. I think there was another way back. Where? The outlet was. Easy does it. Easy does it now. Ain't nothing but a thing. Felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She'd been down here hundreds of times, yet she was lost, confused and afraid. Oddly specific. Nothing else here? Well, I know how two of them got now. There was a flashlight in another room up above. Still no spooky scare. Still no spooky jump scare. Oddly specific. Double back in case I missed something. Hang on. Go back to the room where I heard the growl. Maybe that's like a sign of progress. Alright, let's go. Wish I could run. Feel like that'd make life a little bit easier. Just a little bit. No, it was the larger room, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember boxes. Easy does it now. God damn it. God damn it. Your light ran out. I was over here when I heard it, right? No, nothing. He was gone. Yeah. And I thought maybe there would be a key somewhere, but I guess not. Alright, fuck it, let's go. I guess we're just leaving. Hopefully it'll be proper nighttime by the time I get out so I can go through that other place. Is the Catchin' playing as the monster right now? Or one of you went crazy and just killed the rest of them? Then where'd the bodies go? Not exactly a comfortable feeling. A little weird, I'll be honest. Quickly walk, quickly walk, quickly walk. Just go. Ugh. Yeah, from the way this is illuminated, I feel like I can do something with it. Yet, no, I guess not. I heard someone giggling. This has to be nighttime by now, right? Go. Go. Quickly. Return to the mountain. What do you think I'm doing? Isa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her hand. Yesterday the Moon Sliver went missing. Today Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. Knew the word of Hector by heart. Sinister implications were not lost on her. Ellie, Daniel, Abel? I'm here. Something strange about his voice, something Isa didn't like. Reading of ages past. Ellie and Daniel are? I do not. They're missing. And the Moon Sliver is missing. Do you understand me? You know what that implies? I do. Night will fall in a few hours. We need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. Keep the door locked, we'll pray. Unseen moon for mercy and protection. Are you happy here? Can't stay in the dark and thrives in the dark. Are you happy? He's able. Tears in his eyes. Struggled to control his voice. Isa, I know you. I know every inch of you, and I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Respond. Staying here. Tears were flowing freely now. I would like it if you stayed with me. Please stay with me. We'll find you. I let it out. I destroyed the Moon Sliver. Silent. I burned it yesterday after I talked with Daniel. Filling with betrayal, angry eyes. Why? You want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin, this is hell. All the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did. I did not believe them, but I have lived life since then. I have lived the truth of their words. Isa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She kept walking toward the sound of his voice, and I clutched her hand. I didn't read, Isa, but I did. I remember them with incredible clarity, supernatural clarity even. Fear not the dark shadows of the scratches in the night, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. Said this and more, Isa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell, it's here to take us away from hell. See him ahead, flashlight beam cutting through the fog. Sitting in a chair, a book in his lap, he approached. He could see that he was crying too. Give the word of Hector, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me. Give the word of Hector. Put the knife to her chest and point first. Don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you. I love you so much. She closed her eyes and pushed. Remember where the heart was located. One of her father's old books. Mabel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some reason. Not a strong young man anymore, but Isa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. He always loved the water. But then what? Read until it found him? No. He didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He'd wander, aimless free. One less book in the island, wind howling the memories away. And then when night fell, he would return. Wait. God, is that you? Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright indeed. The Moon Sliver. Good short story. Well put together. Atmospheric as shit. Christ. Good game. Unity 4 free version. Yeah, I wouldn't pay for that shit either. Dedicated to Rachel. Finn. Good short game. So, you gonna like cut the ending? Or are you just gonna let me walk into nothingness? I can tell this is a hallway, man. I see the corners. You can't tell me it's not a hallway. Alright, fair enough. Good game. Good game. Nice little thing. Alright, we're past 3 hours now. I think we're good. I think we're alright. I think we're doing just fine and dandy. Okay. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. It means a lot. Ugh. If you want to know when streams are going to start or what we're going to be doing on any given day, scroll down just a little bit, hit the link to follow me on Twitter. You'll know at least a little bit in advance. The YouTube is also there for highlights and the VODs that are in the playlist. If that's something you like, feel free to sub there. I'm going to paste this in chat once more. Please like, please retweet. Maybe I'll win something. Please, I'm just holding out for 6th place. Please God. Anyway. Thank you for being here, everyone. I'll see everyone again tomorrow. We'll probably do more Attack on Titan, if I had to guess, but it's been a while, so. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I will see everyone again tomorrow night, please God willing. Okay. Peace out, everyone. Later.